Hello lads. This week you find me mired in self-hatred. Come on in and I'll tell you about it. It's Sunday where I am, because once again Monday is going to be very busy. And I had a funny old week because I had the general anaesthetic and up the frock procedure on Monday, which seemed to go okay, but you know the way general anaesthetics kind of send you a bit queer, and I suppose I knew it would. But anyway, yesterday was Saturday, and I won't tell you the circumstances because they're not really important. But I was out of my usual area, and I encountered people, and something about that encounter and the way that they reacted to me triggered feelings in me that that I've had for as long as I can remember, and that have sort of been very much more in abeyance in recent years, but they were back with a feckin' vengeance yesterday. I felt, I don't even know the word, defective, peculiar, strange, odd, stunted, lopsided. Like I used to feel like that always. I used to feel like one of life's, like just the runt. That's how I've always felt, like, you know, the leftover person, the person who wasn't kind of enough to make a complete person. And I was right back in it. And, you know, I was thinking, like, if I hadn't been lucky enough to get published and for all of you to be so nice to me, I don't know what would have happened to me. You know, I feel like I can do nothing except write. Do you know that I have nothing to offer? Now, the thing is, that may not be objectively true, but it's how I feel now. And like, I've been in therapy long enough to know that, like, they say that you shouldn't give away your power, and that I should not have given away my sense of self to these people. And they weren't doing anything wrong, they just responded to something in me that... but like, the thing is, these feelings are very old, and it's, you know, it's, forgive me, it's the child in me that's feeling these feelings. And when, you know, the child is activated, the logical adult head can't come in and say, would you cop on and get a hold of yourself, you know? And it's like, subjectively, things are one way, and objectively, facts are another. But the objective facts kind of get filtered through the prism of my self-hatred and arrive in a different form from when they started out, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm upset, and it'll pass, you know. I suppose I'm only telling you because I'm not going to pretend to be any way other than how I am for you, because it's a relationship and we've to be honest, you know. And I mean, you were so nice to me, all of you on Twitter yesterday, like, and you were telling me the facts, you know, but like the facts and my sense of self were galaxies apart yesterday, and I still feel funny today. I mean, and I'm very tired, like there's a lot going on, and this is sort of the eye of the storm. It was very busy yesterday and last night, and now today we've a day of it because it's Dylan's communion, which, you know, I really disapprove of. And there's a huge logistical exercise because Dad has been barred from the church for shouting at the priest a couple of weeks ago. So old woman has to be shuttled to the mass, 40 minutes across the city to Dundrum. Then I have to bring her back to get Dad, and then we have to go back over again. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot going on, but it won't all be bad because there's a bouncy castle, and Teddy is there, and Teddy is mad for a bouncy castle, and that'll be cheering. You know, it'll all be fine. This is just, it's ups and downs. Everyone's life is ups and downs, and this is my down at the moment. And yeah, like even today there'll be somebody there who is a lovely person, and I'm very fond of her and everything, but like every time she meets me, she weighs me with her eyes. You know, she always looks at my stomach, and I can tell that she's doing some sort of internal reckoning where she goes, okay, she might have such and such, talking about me, but she's a little fatso, so it all kind of balances out. So I feel very exposed and raw and vulnerable and stout and heavy set and like this. That's how I feel. And I'm not looking for self-pity, please. I mean, there is a certain journalist who is fond of saying that I'm prone to self-pity. I am prone to self-pity. This isn't self-pity, this is simply the facts, how I feel. And also the person who gives me the thumbs down every week, I know who you are. And if you need to keep doing that to make yourself feel okay, do it with my blessing. Anyway, it'll all be grand. I'm really sorry. Sudden Wild Enthusiasms, the Moldovan entry for the Eurovision. I adored it. I really adored it. And what made me really happy was they got such a high mark from the public vote. I thought, you know, it gave me faith. Like, that I'm like lots of people, that we like the same things. That made me very happy. And fair play, like the little Portuguese lad, good luck to him and all of that. And they never won, and I'm really glad. And I've been to Portugal a couple of times, and I think the people are very sweet, and there's a sort of an innocence about them, if that doesn't sound patronising. I think they're very, very lovely. And they're like Irish people, only nicer. I think they're softer, they're sweeter, I think. I didn't appreciate his lecture about manufactured music, because his song was not exactly original, but look, it's fair play. But I will say, in defence of my Moldovan lads, their song may not have been groundbreaking and everything, but they did invent a new dance, and that counts for a lot. And we've been doing it, haven't we been doing it? We did it the night of the semi-final. We really enjoyed it. I love them. I might even ask when I go up the aisle in the coffin that they play the song for me, the Mama Mama song. I think it's really nice. Sudden Wild Enthusiasms. I'll have forgotten completely about it by Wednesday. I'm sorry for being downbeat, but you know, this is how I am today. And I'll be in better form, I have no doubt, next Monday. Kisses. Oh yeah, I'm completely over the lattes.